Manat, volume.
Hi all. Good morning. How are you all?
Samanji, doing good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. It's a good time for us in summer, early morning. After 8 or 9, right? It's very difficult to like the heat waves are like you can say more than 45 by 8. So
Wow.
it's the year's highest.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Over here, we feel above 25 degrees. It's like hot.
Yeah. Even government has issued another yellow warning for next 1 week. More 3-4 degrees will increase. So they have given an instruction that don't come out from 10 to 5. You have to stay in home, otherwise sunstrokes and all will happen. So for next 1 week it's even little bit 2-3 degrees more chances are there. So only thing we can do is hydrating ourselves
Right.
continuously.
That's true.
Take a long breathe in and breathe out. Take another long breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in for Om. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्युर्मोक्षे यमामृतम् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मा अमृतगमयम् हरि ओम् योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाच मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेनं योपाकरोतुं प्रवरं मुनीना पतञ्जलि प्राञ्जलिरानुतोऽस्मि गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः मातृदेवो पितृदेवो गुरुदेवो अतिथिदेवो ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो नारायणाय ओम श्री गणपताय नमः वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्यसु सर्वदे ओम शांति 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 असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मा अमृतगमयम् ओम नमः शिवाय ओम ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश नमः ओम श्री हनुमते नमः ओम सिया राम की जय ओम राधे कृष्ण की जय हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 So we go down to all your Vedantas, Upanishad, and slowly pray to God, keep me in the path of Dharma, give me the encouragement to stay in one of the Brahma Vidya or Yoga Vidya path to get moksha. Hi Parneji, good morning. How are you doing?
Hi, sir. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, you're almost attending 2, 3 classes. How you're managing every time? I'm like loving to see a new student that much enthused. Suddenly I'm seeing you evening batch, sometime morning batch, sometime here and there.
So whenever I
So
get
you're
a
you're
chance,
putting
I try
effort.
to listen.
Okay, you're putting that much effort, ma'am. Because if you're putting little bit effort on that, just give what I'm learning, what little bit note on that, and all writing the notes of that. Like it will help for your like future when you are writing the project record in YCB. They are not directly asking, but a lot of teachers training in last 2, 3 years they are asking a project record. Whatever you're listening, try to deep down Google it. Like, oh, Sumanji has told about one Agni like Jathar. Dig down. What is Jataragni? What is Samagni? What is Vipassana? What is Dhatu Agni? What is Bhutagni? In Bhutagni, what is the different category? So when you'll try that, by default your L3, L4 and all, na, by default it will come. And when you're integrating Ayurveda, Patanjali, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads to these topics, right? Like I'm not telling exam point of view, but that will reflect in your class when you'll start taking those classes. So it will come by default from the subconscious mind, and that way na, we can be a first good learner, and when you start teaching anyway you'll get a lot of new questions. So only thing is just whatever you're there, try to dig it here and there. Like see, for a normal Brahmari where I linked, for a normal Brahmari pranayam or normal pranayam, I'm linking it to suppose pranamaya kosh. Pranamaya kosh means again I'm linking it to Sukshma Sarira. Again I'm linking it to 2.49 in Patanjali Yoga Sutra. because in that way 2.49 to next 3-4 all speaks about only pranayama. The time you are understanding on the pranayama and the dorsal indication, contraindications, who should do, who shouldn't do, and all. If you are clearing with that, I'm jumping to sympathetic nervous system. So in nervous system, it is again activating or it is helping us the rest and digest mode. If that is there, again I'm jumping to a medical concept of neurology, alpha, beta, gamma brain waves. Even if it's not in your syllabus, when you're thinking in that broad prospect, right, it will be 360-degree view. Like if you heard, I have shared one YCB interview yesterday for you all people to refer. Anyone watched?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. I'll tell you, YCB panel, like I can say, so many adults cannot perform that a 8-year girl has performed. Okay,
Oh,
so
oh.
like such a wonderfully she handle. Hmm. I think let me check if somewhere I can share that. Yes, just wait. See, I'm not telling to see completely, but it will inspire you ki how you have to see. They are asking her about mudra. That girl is taking mudra's complete sloka, and such a beautifully she has done, right? They're asking about Kapalbhati. She's saying after Jala Neti it is very good.
So you're very excited about the class, about the exam, right? Yes, ma'am, very much. Okay, all the very best for your exam. Okay, so we have 3 examiners. Okay, 3 are there. Okay, so let's start the exam now. Yes. All the best. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Aradya, are you ready for your examination?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just chant any prayer.
Okay, sir. Uh, Chitasya padin vacham lam sharirasya cha vedyakena yupakarotam pravaram munina patanjali pranjaliranatosmi patanjali pranjaliranatosmi Shanti, Shanti. The great sage Patanjali gave us yoga for the purity of the mind, who gave us Ayurveda for the purity of our body, and grammar for the purity of the speech. I bow him with my folded hands.
Okay, very good. Do you know about Shatkarma?
Yes, sir. So, Shatkarmas are 6 ways to cleanse your body. So, the Shatkarmas are Neti, Thoti, Basti, Dadak, and Kapalbhati, and Noli. One more.
Oh. How to perform Jala Neti?
Yeah, so Jala Neti. So first for Jala Neti, we use lukewarm water, not too hot, not too cold, and we have to put in 1 teaspoon of salt. It should match the tonicity of the tears, and we have to put it in a Jala Neti pot, and then we have to bend forward, tilt our head a little, fix the nozzle to our nose, and we have to open our mouth because we cannot breathe through our nose. So we have to make sure that we are breathing through our mouth and make sure that the water comes out of the other side of the nose.
Okay, very good. Who should not perform this Jala Neti?
The contraindications for Jala Neti are people who have ENT problems, the people who have blockage in their nasal passage, they should not.
Okay. Do you know about Kapalbhati?
Yes, sir. Kapalbhati should be done after Jala Neti to clean the nasal passage all around so that no salt or water is left behind.
Okay. Perform Kapalbhati. Same stone.
So Kapalbhati actually means that Kapal. So Kapal is our forehead area and Bhati means shine. So after we practice Kapalbhati daily for 12 years, so we will observe that our forehead has started shining. So that's Kapalbhati.
सुमन जी आप म्यूट पे हैं.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. So this is one of the typical interview for a kid, 8 years. She applied for a YPI instructor, and see, what I loved about that kid, it's not she's answering correctly. The way she's connecting, they told chant any mantra. First question, she chanted, and she's telling again in English the simplified meaning. They told what is mudra. She's chanting in sloka and she's giving. That is a Uttam Adhikari. Means you say like every topic. So the time she was asked about dhyana, she's linking only ki it is a effortless concentration where we are completely in the peace. So that one line giving almost all meaning to a panel, ki you are great. Next, Patanjali Yoga. Immediately she jumped to Antaranga and she's saying again, like panel, no, don't want to ask further. I came to know. So you see, this way we have to prepare our brain. This is the way we have to convince the panel. They're asking one question, point to point, you have to answer on that. And then you have to add the extra value on that. Suppose they are asking, chant Gayatri Mantra. Just let chant Gayatri Mantra. And then you tell, Hey Sabitu. Okay. And then the casual meaning, it's adding a value. The times they're asking, what is yogic breathing? She's talking about each level, if you heard or not. So abdominal level she spoke, then she's talking about thoracic, then she's talking about clavicular bone. Okay. And everything she's doing like smoothly. Mudra, four fatafat, she told. These are the four different kinds of mudras. Surya Namaskara, slowly, gently she has done. Okay, contraindications, she is ready. In Surya Namaskar, they asked a cross question, which are not repeatable. 7 asanas, out of which Bhujanga asana and Ashtanga Namaskara is not reachable. So, in that way, we have to prepare. Like, topic wise, you're covering correct. But like Deepak sir, maximum he told, Rishabh sir told, you have to understand the class in a teacher perspective. Means like how you can say it, like I haven't completed that video. In that video, next question was asked, he, what will teach to students? Tadasana, why you like it? See, she interlinked it to herself. Ki it's good for growing children. So see how much panel got happy. Ki growing children is saying, I love Tadasana because I can do in school any ground one. Second, she's saying it's very good to increase height. Then they asked another question also in that. Like those are little bit conceptual question where they asked, what you will teach as a teacher? So what is the teaching skill? What is she told? See, this asana and all, anyway, everyone knows. So if that will take, people will not motivate. Then the panel asked, then how you'll motivate? So she told, there are mental benefits, there are social, there is emotional well-being. So that all will improve. So internally you'll feel happy. So that's the way we have to handle. Parnit ji, थोड़ा समझ में आया ए पैनल से मतलब बच्ची का बहुत क्यूट था बोल के आई हैव शेयर्ड विथ यू बट दिस इज व्हाट एक्चुअली द वे वी हैव टू बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर द थिंग कि whatever they'll not ask you to do specific asana. You will choose one asana, then they'll ask indications, contraindications. Suppose they'll ask you to do surya namaskara, maybe one question they may ask, okay, what is the fourth asana, which chakra will activate, which mantra we have to chant. So in that way you have to train from now. Even you see I'm giving after every topic some MCQs. So your theory also, the time you are putting some effort like that from your own, so the time you're going for MCQ coming up, what will happen? Something, even if you don't know, after doing this for 500 questions like that, you know, oh, this is my gray area. Let me go and read again. Okay, oh, this way I can ask. Okay, in yogic breathing, these 3 levels are told, but I'm little bit have a doubt. Go and read immediately and brush up that area. Like revision techniques, I'm telling. Sometimes, oh, in this I can add a sloka. So you have like this video continues more. You can watch in your time. But why I have done it? This is one of the best example for YCB interview, and that to a 8 years kid. They went a little bit more stretch because she's answering everything in a so confidence. And she only thing that she told is, can you see Sitali? She told, sir, I have a cold. Then they have given her Brahmari. So in Brahmari, without thinking anything, simply that why it is named Brahmari. So it's like a Bhamar, it's a B sound. So in that way, when we'll understand, in that way, when we'll polish our things and way, okay, it's not about qualifying a certificate, but a teacher perspective you have to take when you are coming to a 200 hours, 400 hours, 800, 1600 hours, this all, you have to think in that way. When you are coming to a YWA, you have to think as a teacher and a wellness instructor. You have to suggest, don't do this. Or so maybe book will not mention something, but you are handling something and you have a experience key. Due to this, someone suffered. So it's not about book. Generally, it is like how my body is allowing. Suppose I'll tell today I was able to walk 10 kilometers. Okay. The other day, my body is giving up at 5 or 6 kilometers. I have to stop there. Why you have to? You have to not overstimulate also, because the time you are listening your body, when you are aligned to nature, it's okay. Someone asked me, sir, in is this one menstruation period, why we cannot do Griva Shakti, Vikasa, Kriya? And all?" So I told, menstruation cycle is a natural process where your waste is eliminated. So generally, pressure on abdomen, Kapalbhati, okay, your Bhastrika, that all need to be avoided. But I'll say another thing also, adding to that. It's not about Kapalbhati or any asana and all. Generally, you can do. In menstruation cycle also, you can do. But you have to listen your body. Like I'll do like this. Suppose my BP or hemoglobin, some issues are there. So I'll feel uneasy. Suppose I have a spondylitis, I have a vertigo issues. I have to have it. Suppose I'm feeling uneasy due to this in my menstruation cycle, something uneasiness. Don't do no, that 3 days. Do after 3 days. Who is stopping you? Suppose you have just had food. Ever na Kapalbhati, this all. It's not about any book has written. Your book, your general contraindication is mentioned that most of the pranayama you have to be in empty stomach, light stomach. So that will definitely help you. Like your body is ready, and it's not about that only. General, suppose see morning when you are doing Brahmi Murta and all, when we are doing default, so many rules by default it completes. But evening you have to take care so many things. Simply I'll tell ki 3 to 4 hours is the simple time gap after lunch where you can perform. But you have taken something, some any heavy food, it is not digesting. It's taking time. So sometime it happens with so many people. Like if you take a non-vegetarian kind mutton and all, in 3 4 hours it will not digest, because our body is not designed, our intestines are not designed for that. So it will take at least 72 hours, I heard from some webinars. So do you need any bookish rule? Do you need any government act? Simple. When I have violated something in party when I have done ever these things, na, in 3 4 hours also your digestion is not complete. So stretch it to 6 hours, then practice. Or do something like other asanas which will not give you uneasiness. For example, I'll say sit in this one, Vajrasana. So Vajrasana will help you. Your Jatharagni or your digestive fire will generally responsible for the initial digestion process. Then Bhutagni, then Dhatvagni. So if you're sitting in Vajrasana and all, that will add you value. That will give the correct knowledge about ki, okay, I'm feeling heavy, even if after 3 hours, I'm not comfortable. Suppose I'm a Pitta Prakriti, my digestion is more over. After 3 hours and all, if I'll go and empty my bowel and urinary things and all, I complete, immediately I can start. Generally, we will say, like in Ayurveda, don't take water 1 hour in like advance to the lunch, and after 1 hour post to lunch, don't take water, because generally in Ayurveda and Shastra tells, if you are taking water immediately after the food, especially cold water, it is equivalent to poison. It will disturb your Jatharagni. So the other technique is there. Suppose हिचकी आ रहा है, बहुत you are feeling very thirsty. Before food also you are feeling very dryness. Lukewarm water, take 1 sip, 2 sips, it's allowed. Because see, sometimes you have to listen to your body. Suppose I'm telling you, without water I cannot complete food because I have a nature ki I'll get hichki immediately. So for me, what I'll put, I'll take little bit water. I'll not take fully. I'll take 1 2 sip just to pass that, to swallow that food. So what I have to do, take more time, no? Chewing completely, then take slowly inside. So if you're taking mindfully, slowly, focusing in that, slowly it will reduce. So in that way, we have to take care. And some people are there, they'll avoid the water after that, but due to food satisfaction, they'll take a little bit buttermilk and all. So nothing wrong. That will not harm you that much. What Ayurveda says, ki don't take water. Anything excess is bad. Little bit whatever your body and nature is hinting, that you will agree. Suppose now it's summer is there. Suppose suddenly a rain came. I feel cold. Good, I'll take a blanket and I'll sleep because my body is asking little bit due to sudden cold. Maybe it is asking I don't need AC, fan and all. I need a little bit warmer. So you have to listen to your body. Maybe others are not feeling in cold because they are maybe not from that prakriti. Like especially Vata prakriti people, thin and all, they cannot their resistance power, and compared to a Pitta person, they will feel more cold. So they are taking a blanket or patla chadar leke ढक के सो गए. Even it is summer, he is not feeling comfortable now because it maybe rained for suddenly 1-2 hours and weather suddenly came down in the evening, and that night before sleeping he is feeling cold. So nothing wrong. So I'll say there is no standard definition. Align yourself with the nature. Listen to your body. Suppose you are a Vata, he is a Kapha, I'm a some Pitta. So all have to listen to our own Prakriti and we have to align. Simple. Hope it adds value, ma'am. Whatever entry we have shown, it give you an idea key after 1 month or 1.5 months, how you have to be in a stage key that 30 minutes to 40 minutes, the panel may ask something. What you have done out of that only they'll ask. So every time you choose a asana, you are very comfortable. You know the contraindications, you know the indications, and also you'll get women-centric questions. What the women-centric questions is? Day-to-day life, what you are facing, those questions only will come to you. Like they will only ask, like, can you do this in a time of menstruation period? How will handle this? How this thing will be not done? So what is the purpose of this? So in that time you can add, yeah, we can do absolutely good. But today, suppose my health is not good, my body is not supporting. I'll avoid that and I'll go for meditation instead of skipping the yoga, because skipping yoga a day, as for the panel, it's not a positive answer. So positive answer is I'll not do anything that is stimulating me. I have told you, you can do some offline book reading and all in the night before sleeping 1 or 2 hours in advance. But you read a book that will give a positive view for you, not that will stimulate you. So those are your understanding. Suppose I'm watching the news in the evening, not a big deal. 7:30. We are generally use news bulletins. Okay, what is happening? What is the current affair? What is about my country? What is international affairs? Nothing wrong. But if some news that is stimulating me and I'm seeing a very negative content, simply I don't want to watch in the night. Maybe better I'll watch tomorrow, because that stimulation in my brain, that disturbance in my brain will keep my brain active during sleep. And that is not the proper or deep sleep. A deep sleep is what? Completely food is digested. Like you have taken in the, suppose 6 o'clock, within 3 hours, 4 hours, your food digested. And also, you know your prakriti. Suppose you are a kapha prakriti. Very light dinner, very dryness should be there, and simple food. So automatically it will digest. Next, 8:30, you are avoiding the screen time and all if your work and body allows. So you are no more going to mobile, no more that. In that way, blue rays will not come. So your brain will get calm. Next, third category. Suppose you're 10 to 2, I told golden time. So you're going to bed, suppose around 9, but you are not getting sleep. So why you'll waste that time? What you have to do? When you are switching off the light, automatically within some time, brain will give hint, generate melatonin, or pineal gland will generate melatonin, which is sleep hormone. So in that way, when you are coming up with your one concept, okay, this way melatonin, but I'm not getting sleep due to some of my smriti, some past impression and all. Maybe something is not happening. What you do? If you can remember yesterday, I told, for me now it is a high summer. So I'll turn towards the right side after the Yoga Nidra, because this will help you to cool your body. But the other case, you are now in Canada, for you it's maybe extreme cold. So you have to turn toward the other side, left side, because Chandra Nadi के जगह आपको सूर्य नाड़ी active करना है. That will give you positive view. So alignment. Suppose I'll say go and take a bath in Brahmi Muhurta and all. So when I'm taking little bit cold water, normal water, that will give me actually the immunity power up. But if you switch on geyser, you'll take a very high warm water and all. Okay, geyser का पूरा अच्छा गर्म पानी नहा के आ जाओ. Spiritually, it will not help you for what the bath purpose was. The bath purpose in the morning is to give you a good energy, positive thing, calmness. Your whole night, na, so many things happened in cleansing and all. Now, when you're taking a bath, you'll be relaxed. And even spirituality says, when you are taking a bath in the Brahmi Muhurta or early mornings and all, right, those all are called Deva Snana. Like how Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic, the Sattvicness will come when you are taking it by 5:30 in Brahmi Muhurtas. So after that, when you are starting any process, okay, that is mantra chanting, that is little bit asanas, pranayam, and also you can do after asana, pranayam, after sweating also you can go for bath. In that way also you can do. But when you are highly sweating, you are supposed to avoid bath. First, you have to relax your body, little bit your tiredness should come, you're completely relaxed. After 10-15 minutes, apply Abhyanga process or little bit oil and all. Okay, let it soak. Your vata will come down due to and then you are going for bath. So that bath when you are doing in a natural way, in a complete cold, and also you have to come from bottom to top. People will do first they'll do shower on after the geyser. So you say this much person when it is directly a shower is coming for hot water and all, it will definitely it is not good for us. It will stimulate us. There are cases where people will say ki suddenly in the washroom and all people died or a brain hemorrhage happened or some maybe some pre-disease will be there. But the time in the early morning you are giving a sudden surprise to your body, something body couldn't accept, and that will create a problem. And viruddhara, suppose something doesn't suit me, just avoid that. Suppose I'm not a lepto person, I'll avoid milk. No, even in the night, generally it will be taken, but for me it is not suiting, I'll not take that. I'll go for more almond milk, some vegan milk and all. So listen to your body. सपोज समथिंग इज नॉट अलाउिंग कि अरे मैं अर्ली डिनर तो अभी नया नया प्रैक्टिस कर रहा हूँ, आई एम फीलिंग हंग्री, 6 बजे खाना खाने से 8 साढ़े 8 को आई एम फीलिंग, नो वरीज, एक छोटा सा हल्का सूप बना लो, थोड़ा सा वेजिस डाल दो, थोड़ा सा एक नॉर्मल सूप बना लो, मिल्क मुझे थोड़ा सूट नहीं करे, गर्मा गर्म सूप को थोड़ा लेके बिकॉज सूप को ना आपको डिस्टर्ब नहीं करेगा स्लीप में, जस्ट यू आर डूइंग दैट. एंड ऑल्सो यू कैन ऐड ऑन, जैसे मुझे बहुत कफ कोल्ड वाला हूँ, थोड़ा सा पीपर डाल दो तो आपको हल्का गर्माहट देगा, नहीं तो थोड़ा जिंजर ऐड कर दो, हल्का गर्माहट देगा. सपोज नीम के पत्ते हैं वो कूल करता है, जैसे पित्त प्रकृति पर्सन है, विल गो फॉर नीम यूज. तो थोड़ा वो कर सकते हैं. थोड़ा डायबिटिक पीपल है, मेडिसिन हमेशा नो नीड, क्या करेंगे थोड़ा नीम को और करेले को यू कैन ग्राइंड इट, उसको एक छोटा सा बाउल में या एक बकेट में थोड़ा मिला कर रख देंगे, देन यू आर कीपिंग दैट, आपका दोनों फीट को उसमें यू आर सोक, okay, both feet you are soaking in that liquid and sitting for 10-15 minutes. You'll see after some time that neem taste and that karela taste will come in your this one bitter gourd taste will come in your tongue. So that is the natural way of healing of diabetic and all. And there are so many other small tricks are there. The time you are applying that, right, it will give wonderful results. Like curry leaves, उसका हल्का खाने में डाल लो, you add it to dal, so डायबिटिक को कंट्रोल करेगा, इट विल अपेंडिक्स का यूटिलाइजेशन होगा अगर वो पत्ते जा रहे हैं तो इट विल बी ग्रेट. थोड़ा सा धनिया के पत्ते, ओके, कोरिएंडर एंड ऑल यू आर पुटिंग ऑन द सूप और इन द दिस वन और दैट वन, बिकॉज डायरेक्टली यू विल टेक, इट विल नॉट फील गुड. खाने के ऊपर पोहा के ऊपर डाल दो, यू आर पुटिंग सम दाल में नाइसली डिजाइन करके खा लो. एंड सर आप बोल रहे हो हाफ फूड 1/4 लिक्विड एंड 1/4 स्पेस, मुझे इतना खाना नहीं होगा. देयर इज ए टेक्निक, खाना को मेन खाना को मत मतलब ज्यादा खाओ, ब्रिंग मोर सैलेड एंड ऑल दिस वन, उसको पहले एक प्लेट खा लो, देन गो फॉर लंच. एक सैलेड एंड ऑल आई टेक फर्स्ट, आई टेक डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ सैलेड. भाई हंगर पित्त वालों को तीक्ष्ण अग्नि फट से आ जाते हैं, मीन्स देयर आर डिफरेंट अग्निस, विषम अग्नि, तीक्ष्ण अग्नि, sama agni, and one is manda agni. Manda agni is very poor digestion, so that is the main cause of diseases. So what you have to take is, if you have a तीक्ष्ण agni, you are feeling very hunger and all, खाना ज्यादा हो जाएगा, when I'm feeling hungry, अरे मुझे 2 चपाती नहीं होगा यार, ओ योगा का सुमन सर का ज्ञान मुझे नहीं चाहिए, let me have 4 or 5. So definitely see craving आएगा ना, you cannot stop. So क्या करेंगे, first I'll go थोड़ा मूली, गाजर, थोड़ा खीरा, suppose that all are available and weather is good, वो सबको एक प्लेट खा लो. इवन मैं बोल रहा हूँ, जब नॉर्मली एक 4-5 पीस का जगह 7-8 पीस खा ले, बहुत प्रॉब्लम नहीं करे. तो क्या होगा, थोड़ा हंगर को इजी कर देगा एंड दैट विल नॉट क्रिएट मोर फैट फॉर यू, इजीली डाइजेस्टेबल. उसके बाद खाने में चले जाओ, फिनिश दिस प्लेट प्रॉपरली, देन गो फॉर द लंच. क्या होगा, घट जाएगा. आपको पानी पीने के लिए मना किया था, लेकिन ये सब छोटे छोटे चीज आप कर सकते हो. और एक टेक्निक में अप्लाई किया, यू नो सौंफ. सौंफ को इंग्लिश में क्या बोलते हैं, इंग्लिश में भी इट्स कॉल्ड सौंफ ओनली, बट एनी अदर वर्ड यू नो दैट विल यूज इन पान.
Fennel seeds.
सॉरी मैम.
Fennel seeds.
हाँ फिनल सीड्स, यस यस परनी जी, फिनल सीड भी बोलते हैं उसको, सौंफ. तो क्या करेंगे, समटाइम आई एम फीलिंग हंग्री और नॉट हंग्री, लेकिन क्रैबिंग ज्यादा आ रहा है खाने का बहुत, मतलब ऐसे देखिए, आई हैव टेकन ब्रेकफास्ट एट 9-9:30 मॉर्निंग. लंच टाइम सपोज आई नीड 4 आवर्स 5 आवर्स गैप, एक 1 तक 1:30 तक खाना है, लेकिन ब्रंच टाइम में मुझे ज्यादा भूख लग रहा है. I don't know why that craving. Sometimes it happen with the people, na, suddenly food digestion will be very high. So what happens? Immediately you are getting hunger again. तो क्या करेंगे, तो फेनल सीड या सौंफ को थोड़ा मुंह में डाल देंगे. I'll chew it slowly. क्या होगा, चिविंग करने के टाइम ये जगह एक्सरसाइज हो गया, सलाइवा जनरेशन हो गया, एंड एज यू आर चिविंग योर बॉडी craving will come down. Craving घट जाएगा एंड यू कैन अगेन स्ट्रेच योर लंच टाइम, क्योंकि ना 9 बजे खाना खाए हो, एटलीस्ट 4 घंटा 4.5 घंटा दोगे, देन यू कैन टेक ए लंच आराम से, एटलीस्ट 9-9:30 से 1:32 उस टाइम में आप खा रहे हो. तो क्या होगा, विल गेट मीन्स योर बॉडी विल एक्सेप्ट दैट लंच आराम से. लेकिन मैं 11 11:30 को भूख लग रहा है बोलकर फिर से ठूस दूं, नहीं. सो क्या करना है, वन ऑफ द सीक्रेट ऑफ ऑल द your yoga field is maintain sama agni. Visama agni also not good, because sometime will get hunger, sometime will not get at all hunger, so that is not good. Tikshna agni, it is not good, because every time it will create craving. भूख लग रहा है, क्यों, फूड डाइजेस्ट हो गया, योर बॉडी डिमांडिंग मोर मोर मोर. तो उसको अवॉइड करना है. पानी पीना है तो पित्त घटेगा. टेक डाब, डाब मीन्स कोकोनट वाटर, कोकोनट वाटर, so that will cools your body. Involve this one sabudana or ragi juice. This all I don't know in Canada it's available or not. In India generally summer this all things will use more. Kyun? Palm and all that will cools your body, that will support your food. And also we'll say fragmented rice. What is fragmented rice, do you know? Okay, so fragmented rice is one of the best thing in India, more popular. I think Parnit ji ko pata hoga. Parnit ji, फ्रेगमेंटेड राइस या पखाल मतलब पता है परनीत जी? परनीत जी, नो नॉट एग्जैक्टली कट राइस. क्या करते हैं, मैं बोल रहा हूँ जो हमारा ओल्ड सिस्टम में, some rice what I have in the night left, generally it is a actually our India's old breakfast. जो चावल घर में रात को बच जा रहा है, कुछ हो रहा है, और the previous days चावल इधर, I'll take a bowl, I'll keep that rice completely. I'll not put in refrigerator or fridge. Simply I'll add water to that. पूरा वो चावल को पानी में सोक कर दूंगा, पूरा सोक करके I'll cover another मटके का कैप. So it is a pot in that I kept and I leave it whole night. In the morning, in the breakfast time, what I'll do, थोड़ा सा छोक डाल देंगे, पंचफूटन. तो your this one rai, jeera, or little bit you can say not red chili, little bit green chili also people love, because that rice is very simple. So you have to add some other flavors. Rai, some people will add onion also.
Sir, I
Okay,
love
some
adding kadhi patta and peanuts. It
curry
tastes very
patta,
good.
and as it's summer, people will put raw onion also into that. Why raw onion? Raw onion when you're taking, when it is extreme heat like now 45 plus temperature, so I'm sweating, so raw onion also bring down the cold. And as ma'am told, in the morning before having food I'll add little bit curd also, because dahi या buttermilk आपको बहुत ठंड कर देता है बॉडी को. So when in the morning when you are having that in the breakfast, with any curry or simple, you don't need much also, because it's a mango season. A poor person, he need one mango to finish that whole pakhal, or you can say that uh, fermented rice. So I'm telling you, science has proved that it has a good bacteria. You are when having it is kill the bad bacteria, but the condition is extreme. Pitta will be very high. Like conditions will be like very warm weather and all that time. So from so many other Indian breakfast, that is the रामबाण, that is the solution to heat, sunstroke, वो सबसे बचाएगा. And definitely I'm telling you, like if it's a extreme summer, you try once, your stomach na, it will feel happy from inside. So that is the quality of that. उसमें ज़्यादा oil नहीं चाहिए, nothing like more expensive. So very poor people used to do that. That is their breakfast in summer. So if you see Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Odisha, West Bengal, some north part like Chhattisgarh, dry, जहाँ dry गर्मी होता है ना, in that people will apply that. And now it is popular Indian dish, because day by day doctors also say कि it's a good food, good bacteria. So now people are intentionally doing that in summer times. पन्ने जी कभी खाए हैं क्या? पन्ने जी कभी ट्राई किए हैं क्या वो रात वाला खाने को सुबह एज ए ब्रेकफास्ट कभी ट्राई किए हैं इंडिया में?
जी सर, नहीं यहाँ पे किया मैंने।
कनाडा में उतना गर्मी होता है क्या?
नहीं होता, पर मेरे को अच्छा लगता है।
हाँ देखिए, सी
जी।
सेलिंग मैम, योर गट विल बी फील हैप्पी मैम.
I add
एंड
yogurt to it थोड़ा सा,
हाँ हाँ
and then
yes.
तड़का।
हाँ तड़का, that's what तड़का is nothing but that पंच फुटन. Futan
जी।
means the rai, jeera and all. That will also positive for your thing. And वो खाने को थोड़ा टेस्टी बना देगा जब छोंक डाल देते हैं. So if you are adding that tadka and all, it will definitely have. But you may ask me, sir, you have told a sattvic ahara and ahara shouldn't be taken after 3 hours. But in this case, it is not like that. I can share some videos where doctors have recommended this. So you can say this is one of the exceptional case. It will not come in a non-sattvic ahara, not like that. It will start repairing your stomach. Your good bacteria will go inside that. Do you know how yogurt and dahi forms at home making? Nowadays in Canada, maybe immediately you are going and you are bringing from a mall, but a natural way of dahi, how it will be done, you know?
यस सर, वो मिल्क को बॉईल करके रूम टेम्परेचर पे, तो उसमें थोड़ा सा कर्ड, एज अ
हाँ.
खट्टा हम बोलते हैं पंजाब में, खट्टा ऐड करके रूम टेम्परेचर पे छोड़ना है, या थोड़ा गर्म टेम्परेचर।
No, not in Punjab, everywhere खट्टा ही बोलते हैं. तो लाइक हाँ, तो क्या करना है मैम, जैसे सी टोल्ड, मिल्क को पूरा गर्म कर देंगे. गर्म होने के बाद थोड़ा ठंडा भी होने देंगे, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी है बॉइल्ड कंप्लीटली, तो थोड़ा ठंडा होने देंगे. एंड एज सी टोल्ड, लाइक इन घर में बोलते हैं दूध फाड़ना. Maybe if you do literal translation, you'll confuse if you are not from Indian background. दूध फाड़ना मतलब as she told, एक खट्टा डालने से, या sometime घर में दही होने से 1-2 spoons they'll add, because it will start, so that good bacteria process will happen. And if it's a summer, the curd will convert the milk, whatever you have done, within 4-5 hours it will be nice curd. And if you are like very winter and all, maybe you have to give little bit long time, because 4-5 hours, 6 hours summer में काफी, but other time it is not sufficient. So in that way, when you understand your body, जो मुझे आराम दे रहा है, जो मेरे वेदर को आराम दे रहा है, डोंट गो फॉर बुकिश डेफिनेशन की अरे 3 घंटे के बाद यू कैन डू योगा और प्राणायाम. ऐसा नहीं है. Suppose your digestion capacity is slow, your manda agni is going on, maybe due to some reasons. So to improve mandagni, people will go to panchakarma, people will go to Shatkarma, because digestion improve ho. And see why in our homes our mother and all will do ekadasi fastings and all. It's not only spiritual, these are our shastras knowledge, it's our Veda knowledge. The time you are taking rest one day, right, next 13-14 days you'll get the good appetite, your digestion power will be activated, your internal so many dust and undigested food and all will come out. So that's why people used to do fasting. Nirjala ekadasi, what do you know? Nirjala, without water they'll do fasting one day in a year. One ekadasi there, it is called nirjala. Other Ekadasis are there. It's not Nirjala. People will take water, but they'll take intentionally lukewarm water. Why they'll take? To cleanse. Piyush ji, you're from which batch? YB? Hello?
यस सर, कल ही ज्वाइन किया सर.
Okay. आप ना और एक 10 to 15 minutes time लीजिए, join कीजिए. I'm finishing this batch by some time.
यस सर,
Okay?
यस सर, थैंक यू.
और आप सुनेंगे तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, आपको डिफिकल्ट लगेगा और कुछ नहीं,
ओके
बिकॉज
ओके सर.
YB से थोड़ा हैवी कोर्स. यस. So today's that video why I have asked you to see once. Maybe now it will be, maybe I have shown up. I want you to watch these videos in different times before you are going to the exam, because indirectly na, you are training your mind ki okay, in YCB this way I can impress, and if I'm doing any asana, any mantra, shloka, next question will come from maybe sees a baby and small kid, one person is happening, but for me it didn't happen like that. Three people are there in my panel. One person asks something, some other person is asking indications, other ma'am is asking contraindications. So panel may ask some add-ons on that. Ki if you are doing some asana, you know the perfect background of that. Okay, who's supposed to do, who are not supposed to do, because this course is teacher perspective course. Here, this course you are not doing for yourself. You are doing for yourself. Also, you are doing it for others, because you are next completing 200-hour certificate, you are eligible for taking a basic class because you are authorized. You can take a L0 class. So in that way, people will trust you ki he or he is a YCB certified candidate, right? So in that way, what I'll say is, if you are preparing your mind in this way, how to structure a class? I'm taking a 1 hour class. How I have to structure? Simple. Start with a mantra. Start with a, like, you may feel, Sumanji, you haven't completed a chapter today. You have just shown a video and you are discussing. No, this is completely a official observation class. This is the teaching skill also. This video why I have shown, not to qualify YCB interview, a teaching perspective stuff. Like, see, that girl has related to herself. Tadasana is very good because it will increase my height. I can do Tadasana. I love Tadasana because I can do in a playground. I don't need a yoga mat. I can do anytime. So that is the beauty of that. Like that, you can tell, yeah, sir, which asana you love. You tell, I love, suppose Surya Namaskar. The next question automatically will come. What are the asanas involved? Which asanas will not repeat? Okay, which mantras will chant with that? To whom will say, don't do this? So why they'll ask that? You have done, you are good, but other person to whom will say no. A BP patient, he cannot go to Pada Hasta asana. So ask them to stay in 90 degree. Someone has a spinal injuries, you have to tell that. So these are definitely a very high teaching skills, official demonstration, official understanding of that. Jala Neti, you know, Shatkarmas are there in your syllabus are there, we have completed. They immediately asked who's supposed to not to do that. Extreme weathers, extreme cold, no. You have an ENT issue, you are now not doing well, a cold cough, nose blowing, you're not supposed to do that. And also she told very gently, sir, we'll take a lukewarm water, we'll put a pinch of salt, that yogic salt, I'll bend down, I'll like little bit tilt my head. And even she kept the pot also, immediately she brought it. Even if you do not have a pot also, you can indicate like this, I have a that neti pot, and slowly I'll put like this, and I'll ask, I'll let the lukewarm water to come the other nostril. Again, I'll do the other way and I'll do like this. And also, she told one thing, Kapalbhati, some water content and it will be there, which may give uneasiness. Immediately, I'll do anywhere in the ENT there, that will come out. So these are not written any book standardly. You have to take 12 hours fasting, then only you'll do. Not like that. You have to take these precautions because these are the good practices. So if when you are adding this, most of your students will not struggle. For someone, maybe he has taken dinner at 9, 9:30, 10 night. But in our yogic concept, it is saying take early dinner. So in that way, next day morning when you are doing this Shatkarmas, it will be more easy. You are doing Kunjala Kriya. You have to take 1 to 2 liters of lukewarm water, then you are doing vomiting with that. So if food is there, any digestion stuff and all are there, definitely it may create a complication. So in an empty stomach, you have to do, and best time is early morning. So if you're doing early morning, nothing will happen. So many cleansing processes, so many things, yoga, learning, and all I'll say good time is morning because you have taken a complete sleep cycle. You are not having breakfast, and that time is golden time for you for doing this type of Shatkarmas and all. But in evening, why I'll not recommend much is some food is not digested and they're feeling uneasy. So that all we have to avoid. So now I think the baby girl, she has like answered like anything, Aradya, right? Adya. She answered like everything in a way that suits to her. And everything also she told in the, if you watch the video, what you will teach when you will be a teacher and what you'll teach to your friend and relatives. Simply she told, I'll not give the bookish words like asana is good, this, that, all. Simply she told one thing. When you'll do yoga and all, you're mentally, you'll be calm. So mentally calm nowadays it's applicable for school children also because lot of homework, lot of stress, every day they are involved. So for them also it will be good. So people will take it a positive way. She'll tell mentally it will be calm and all for working people. So she's relating to that also. And also she's saying go for pranayama and all because in gym no one will ask you to do pranayama. If you are doing somewhere meditation in gym, definitely they'll not ask to do that all. So she's saying gym is one layer and my field, my yoga field is more. So see the way she's advocating for her field in a very positive way. So she's adding extra points. She's nowhere touching Annamaya Kosa. She's coming to the Pranamaya, Manamaya Kosa and above. So in that way, she's justifying my field is even more better than you. So somewhere that is more than enough to convince the children. And see, children will attract when their friends will do these asanas. Okay. I'll tell like this is the best way to inspire someone. Like you do properly, automatically your friends, colleagues will come down to that. And you have to tell the benefits also. By doing a yoga nidra, my sleep quality improve. My mentally I'm feeling well. And as Parni ji just now told, सर मैं तो खाती हूँ मुझे तो कनाडा में भी पसंद है बिकॉज गट को बहुत शांति देता है सो when she telling that that same thing will applicable for others also अरे वो खा रही है तो let me try once वो craving आएगा automatically it will be good results. And that only you have to improve, ma'am. Now, I think you have done more than 1 month, ma'am. प्रीत जी आपका YPA में more than 1 month हो गया तो
Yes, more than almost, yeah, completing 1 month.
yeah. So now na today's class you may consider it as a teacher perspective understanding, like how you have to relate the concepts when panel will ask. Okay.
Yes, I know. I think this was really inspiring. I really like the way she
That's
handled
why I said because I
Yeah.
watched a lot of videos, but this video why I was not due to CG cute baby and all. She handled in a such a maturity to the panel, right? Even
Very
you see
natural.
one of the panel was happy and he was not at all asked any question. He told Bapre for Mudra also she's chanting, for Bhagavad Gita she's chanting, for Patanjali Loksada she's saying Antaranga Yoga for Dhyana. So panel thought, oh, I got it. I don't want any question because she has a good command over that. And that's what we need to do in the YCB panel. Okay. Everything we have to interlink. Okay. Next. So we'll do Shanti part and we'll close. And please don't consider it as like something I have shown some video and I've told. This is actually a small hint to you that by next 1 month and all, you have to be in that stage. Like you have to, your syllabus, you have to convert it into a teacher perspective idea. Okay. Yeah. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मा अमृतगमयम्. Slowly bow down. माता पिता गुरु अतिथि सबको प्रणाम. जय गुरु. Okay. चलिए, we'll again meet tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye.